everyone, Zelku here, and I wanted to do something Vanguard related because I haven't done anything related on my channel lately relating to this. And I'm going to show you guys my Nova Grappler deck. And let's get started. The starter is, of course, Extreme Battle Rumble, G-Break 1. When a unit in front of it stands as well. Really great to combo with Cool Hank, because if you stand Cool Hank, you don't get Cool Hank's skill again, but it's still a strong attack. You can pretty much put Rumble behind any unit and it become a power unit. Okay, next is 4 Extreme Battler Victor. Victor is your main boss. When you stride over him, when he attacks, you can counterblast 1, stand a unit, and give it 5k. Combos anything into this for at least over 10k. So, there's that. Next, we have Evo of Righteousness, Crystal Skull. 3 of those, miscounted. 3 of these, G-Break 1, when it attacks, counterblasts, and grant the ability to stand a unit. So it combos really well with Sandanza, and its generic is when it's placed on Vanguard. Counterblast, Soul Blast 1. Choose a rear guard until the end of turn. It gains at the end of the battle. This unit attacked. Stand that unit and give it 2,000. Combos off anything in the deck. This deck is very versatile when it comes to its combos. Next is your grade 2 boss. You can't get any better than this, guys. 4 Extreme Battler Sandanza. Sandanza is your powerhouse. Whenever he stands after G-Break, he gains 5,000. Combine that with E-Girl and Hank and Victor. With Victor and Hank, he'll gain 10,000 just for restanding. Reach really high, stupid numbers for that. Next is 4 Cool Hank. I like Cool Hank at 4. The deck is very counterblast heavy, so you are going to need some ways to unflip. When he's boosted and he attacks a Vanguard, regardless if it hits or not, counterblast, stand a unit, give it 5k. Next we have 3 Albarel, and his is a G-Break on placement, counterblast 1, soul blast 1. He gains 2,000, and once per turn when this unit attacks, choose up to one of your rear guards, stand it, and give it 5k. Great. Like I said, really hits those stupid high numbers. Comboing that with anything in front of Rumble or just Cool or Sandanza. 1 Babyface. G-Break 1, when this unit stands, countercharge. Countercharge and soul charge 1. Pretty much help you with those flips. The next is grade 1s with 4 Lady Cyclone. There's a copy of her in the drop. When you perfect guard an opponent, countercharge 1. Next is we have 4 Extreme Battler Oshrod. This is your stride assist, also your grade 3 searcher. When it is placed on rear guard, you show a grade 3 in your hand. Search your deck for 1 Extreme Battler Victor and add it to your hand and discard any card. You can keep your 3 since you are using a stride assist, or you can show a Victor, pull a different Victor. I usually go for my Secret Print or my SP. So, very standard. just G-Break stuff. Next is for Extreme Battler Miyaki. Miyaki states when a unit in front of it stands, give that unit 4K. Give the unit the ability when it attacks, it gives 2 units 4K. And yes, you can choose the unit that attacked for a little bit of an extra boost. At least I've had no problem with that. If someone says otherwise, leave a comment down below. Last 2, Clay Doll Mechanic. Clay Doll Mechanic, no matter what, when it is placed, countercharge 1. Very standard since it came out in, I believe, set 1. Next, we're getting into triggers. Triggers are very versatile. You can switch these out at any point, just like the rest of the deck. But I play 4 Ring Girl Eye, just because this is the one trigger besides the Rescue Bunny from Beast Duties. I absolutely love everything about it. I love its art, and she just looks so happy doing her job. And when she saves me when I need a G-Guard. Since we are playing Victor, we do run 4 of the Extreme Battler Break Pass. Use your Victor crit trigger when Victor attacks, and he is on the field. Soul charge him, give Victor 5K. Any card with Victor in the name, or heart, either way. Draw a card, it gains 5K. So, next I am running 1 Red Lightning, just for that extra unflip, mainly because I don't really use it for the shield, really, since G-Guards came out. 2 Energy Girls, I might take her up, because Energy Girl, too good. When she boosts a unit, send her back to the deck and stand a unit on the field. Really pushing that Sendanza, really getting him high numbers. Really good. Next is the last heal trigger, is the last stand trigger, and it is Perfect Referee $2.99. Choose up to 1 of your units and give it rush when this unit stands due to the effect of 1 of your cards. This unit gets auto when this unit attacks a Vanguard. This unit gains plus 5K. When return this unit to the deck and shuffle, cost 0. So basically, when you're at G-Break 1, you will give this unit to something like Hank, who really doesn't get that big of a power boost. And then this goes back to your deck and you get to reuse it as a stand trigger. I don't mind it at 3. I rarely get to use him. I use E-Girl more than I use anything. But when I do get them, those numbers, they climb. They really do. And they force a lot of guard. The last trigger is completely optional. I do it because I kind of suffer from defense problems when I fight shadows and anything that can swing for a number of attacks as I can, and that is 2 Beast Deity Von Pyrus. I believe that's it. Pyrus. Standard draw trigger, and it's the Beast Deity draw. It's the only other one I like. So that's the deck. Now we can get more into the Stride deck. And I believe this is a big staple for everyone who plays G. Even if you don't play G, it should still be a staple in your deck. And that is Air Elemental Sea Breeze. If you were at 3, if you ragged at 3 and your opponent did not ride last game, or last turn, so they didn't have a 2 to re-ride, or they didn't ride a 3, Counterblast 2, discard, I believe it is 1 card, discard 1 card from your hand and stride into Seabreeze. Really helps for that grade 2 play game where your opponent doesn't want to ride, knowing that you play G-Break. And then all your stuff goes active. I run one Meteor Kaiser Victin. When he hits standard unit, give it 5k. 2 extreme Meteor Kaiser Victors. Pretty much when you use Victor's stride skill, you stand a unit. When he attacks at GB3, stand a unit. And if he hits, stand a unit. And all 3 of those stands gain 5k. Stupid high numbers. I run 2 Meteor Kaiser Victoplasma, or Vic Plasma. Counterblast 2, and flip a copy. At the end of the battle, this unit attack, discard 2, restand, lose a drive check. I prefer him over the next unit because I can get him off very quick. The next unit is Meteor Kaiser Buster. He flips a G unit. Is a once per turn, counterblast 1, choose a face down G unit and turn it face up. When this unit attacks, pay costs. You may pay costs if you do. For every number of Meteor Kaiser Buster in your G zone face up. If it's every 2 or more, you stand a unit. Or no, you stand a unit for each copy of him face up. If it's 2 or more that you've stirred with this effect, he stands and loses 2 drive checks. First stride, which I absolutely love and I play 2 of, is Meteor Kaiser Tri-Brute. This really helps to pick your opponent's field apart, which is definitely what Nova's needed. And when it happens when your unit stands, you counterblast 1, give it 2k. After the 2k, the unit that you just chose, whether it went from 4 to 6, 9 to 11, you choose any unit on your opponent's side of the field and they must retire it. And then 4, Righteous Superman Blue Prison, G Guardians. If you are at equal to or more damage than your opponent, he gains 5k shield. This really helps because Novas, you want those high damage because you have so much that counterblast. The more you can make use of your skills sooner than your opponent, the easier time you are going to have. That's the deck for my Extreme Battler. I'll probably do my Beast Deity, but let me know what you guys think down below. Are there some things that you guys take in that I don't? Let me know in the comments below, and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. This is Zelku, and I will see you all next time.